Hey, I want to talk about a speed limit issue. And did you hear about the guy that got pulled over for an egregious amount of speed? A guy was pulled over. Listen to this. 86 and a 70, right?
All right. That seems high, but not ridiculously
so
high.
hold on. Complete your thought there. What are you going to say?
Okay, so 86 and a 70. A 70 would be like an interstate speed?
Right.
So traveling 86 on the interstate doesn't seem ridiculous.
Oh, let me clarify. 86 over.
Oh. So 86 plus 70, is that 156?
156.
Holy cow.
What does that feel like?
In a Dodge Charger on I-496 in Lansing, Michigan.
Wow.
Guy was pulled over for doing 156 miles an hour. Can those Dodge Chargers really go that fast?
Oh, those
If it has a Hemi.
Like the 5.9 liter Hemi or whatever the heck that thing is?
Dang.
Oh, my God.
Those Hellcats are ridiculous.
I thought I'd just test you guys out. Yeah, 86 and a 70, not too bad. You'll get pulled over.
No.
Like in Florida, I've always heard that the magic number for the troopers was like 13. Yeah. That the troopers tend to, I think your mileage may vary, but I think troopers vary, but I always heard that if you were like below 13 miles an hour over the speed limit, that the troopers kind of left you alone.
But even then, you really got to be in a mood to pluck you off at 14.
156 in a 70 is 86 miles an hour over the speed limit.
So what's the how much is that? How much are tickets a mile over?
I don't know. I don't know if they still do it in Pennsylvania, but there was a time in Pennsylvania where they actually posted on the signs on the road how much your fine was going to be, how much you were over the speed limit. So you'd be tooling around like on the Pennsylvania Turnpike, and it would be like speeding fines, and it would say, 0 to 10 miles over, 10 to 20, whatever it was, and it would list how much the fine was.
Did it go up to 80?
I don't think it had 86 miles an hour over the speed limit.
That's a lot.
That's insane.
So was the vehicle impounded or something, or did they just give the guy a ticket and let him go away? All right.
I don't think they let him drive away. He was driving a 2020 Dodge Charger. The guy was driving on a restricted license with conditions when he was allowed to drive. Speed limit was 70. He was pulled over for 156. Police say the driver was issued a citation for reckless driving and violating the conditions on their restricted license. The man was released while the prosecutor's office reviews the charge. Why did they let him go? Aren't there some places? I got to believe in Florida, if you're doing 156, do they let you go? Hold on. Let's
Only
see.
if you're in Hazard County.
Yeah, right. What's the fastest?
Hang on. Let me see if we can get a law enforcement officer on the phone. Are you a law enforcement officer? Are you a Florida Highway Patrol trooper? So if you're Leo, if you're law enforcement, don't you arrest people after a certain speed in Florida? I know some states will arrest you. They don't let you go. You're driving 156 miles an hour in a 70? Why the hell would the Michigan state police let the guy go?
All right, so I have a picture from
Let me give out the phone number, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. That's the number. 800. I want to hear from law enforcement right now. If you're a trooper, at what speed do you arrest the driver? If someone's doing 156, 126, whatever, do you let them go or do you arrest them? Do you impound the vehicle? What is the procedure? What does the law say? All right, 800-990-1047. If you're in law enforcement and you can help me out on this. 800-990-1047. All right, Festa, you found an additional story here?
I found the photo off of the Twitter of the Michigan State Police, and the vehicle was impounded. Because here I see them loading it up on the back of a flatboy.
Yeah, my story does not say the vehicle was impounded, so you have an updated story. And the white Dodge Charger is being loaded onto a flatboy. Is that a Jerdan?
Yeah, it is. You see this?
I didn't see that sticker on the side of those flatbeds.
It looks like a road
JER-DAN or something.
It looks like the RT version, not the Hellcat
But
version.
they let the guy go. It's insane. Hang on. Phones are lighting up here with, I think, officers. Hi, good morning, MJ Morning Show. Who's this?
Hey, MJ, it's Nick. How you doing?
Nick, are you law enforcement?
I am, sir. 25 years.
Do you want to tell us what agency?
I'll leave that out if you don't mind.
All right. Are you a sheriff's office, a local police department, or FHP?
City, municipality.
Okay. All right. Fine. All right. So what's the deal in Florida with speed?
So in Florida, the rule of thumb is if you're going 30 plus, you're taking a ride to jail because they consider that reckless.
When you hear me tell a story about a guy doing 86 over, so doing 156 in a 70, are you shocked that they didn't arrest the guy on the spot?
Absolutely. That's egregious. That is a trip to jail for sure if you're going that fast.
They impounded the vehicle. So Fester found an updated story, which actually had a picture of the car being loaded onto a flatbed. I think the trooper took the picture. The credit is Michigan State Police. What is the fastest you've ever clocked somebody, and did you cuff them and stuff them?
So I haven't done traffic in a long time, but the fastest I've ever gotten somebody going is like probably close to 30 over in a posted speed limit.
And did you take him to jail?
No. Back then, that 30 plus rule has only been in effect for probably the last, I'm going to say 10 years. And back then it was just an astronomical through the roof, fine. But yeah, things have changed since then. Yeah, that's a trip to jail for sure.
All right, Nick, thank you for calling. I appreciate it.
All right, have a good day, guys.
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine here in Florida, a Florida Highway Patrol officer not arresting somebody for doing 156 down like I-75, going through, Brandon or something.
That feels like a trip to jail.
Yeah, it really does.